Well, we are well into pre-season. We're into the NAB Cup. Give us a summary of how it's all gone this year. Your second year.
It's gone very quickly. The players returned in magnificent condition to give us a great base. And we had a board meeting last night, and in simple terms, we've done the same amount of work. We've done it at a much higher quality that's measurable, about 15% higher quality, speed, with greater percentage of the group doing it. So, as Steve spoke to, there's only 2 senior players that won't be available as it stands now for round 1, which is Anthony Morabito, who's going really well. Should be back in training in about 3 or 4 weeks, full training, so he's progressing magnificently, and Aaron Sanderlin. So we're in really good shape.
Are you better for the run, personally, having 1 year under your belt in Western Australia?
Oh, look, it's been a whirlwind. It's been 18 months now, and certainly when I spoke initially to the Fremantle Football Club, there was aim to come in and build relationships and understand internally how the club operates and contribute to that. Felt like built some really strong relationships with our coaching group, commercial operations, and in particularly our leaders of the playing group and the whole playing group. So we've got a strong purpose. We're aiming to achieve something special, and we're all working incredibly hard.
And part of that building something special is getting a special person into your coaching staff in Brett Kirk. I mean, a few could argue he's one of the I suppose most inspiring footballers, and he's done some great things. And you got him over. Where does he fit into your coaching structure, and how has your coaching structure been tweaked again for 2013?
Well, it doesn't matter what business you're in. You need to bring people of substance into the organisation, and Brett certainly displayed his character. And the reason you understand it is you saw that displayed on the football field. So we're really keen to bring him in. He's working in conjunction with Mark Stone in the midfield, and he's got a strong mentoring role. Michael Pryor, who was working in the midfield, shifted to defence, and Roger Hayden into the development academy. So we know we've brought a great person in. He's passionate, he's got great character, but importantly he's got some great knowledge to pass on.
Can you give us some names who have impressed you in the pre-season?
Yeah, we've had, obviously we had some real players that jumped last year on the back of hard work, Clancy Pearce and Ryan Crowley, and again talking to the board last night, Nick Subin sits in that category, Jesse Crichton, Tom Sheridan, Hayden Crozier, a few of our younger people and guys that have been in the system 3 years that needed to make a move. So, I think, you should look forward to those guys having strong influences throughout the year.
I know we've got a few weeks to go, but the question has to be asked. Round 1, the Carlton Mid-Derby. Have you ever been, you've been in grand finals, of course, as a coach, but it's a game that engulfs this state beyond normality almost. Are you looking forward to it, and what are you expecting round 1? Where are you going to be round 1?
Really excited for round 1. We're here to perform under pressure, and no greater pressure than round 1 and season openers, and the spotlight, to be honest, we look forward to that. We accept that challenge, and I acknowledge that I didn't really understand the derby initially, and certainly home derby is pretty special for the club, so it adds that extra spice, but we need to keep our focus on what's really important to give ourselves our best chance, which is to work really hard as a team together and not get caught. The fans are really passionate, and our members, we understand that. But we've got a job to do come round 1.
Can you share with the people in the room then, is there any newcomers to the club that may jump out and be on the page for the team of 22 in round 1? Yeah,
it's getting really difficult. We're trying to filter out. Our last 2 weeks, we get close to the round 1 team with some subtleties. But, we went to Adelaide last week, and at half-time it was 10 goals to 3. And, Hayden Crozier was a significant contributor to that. Nick Subin, and Tom Sheridan played as well, and Cam Sutcliffe and Jaden Pitt. So we've got some decisions to make, but we'd prefer to be in that position where the pressure's on for spots.
Last one, question without notice. If you're about to have a baby, your wife...
Oh, not again.
Hey? No, not you personally.
Actually, my second daughter's birthday today as well.
Is it really?
So, yeah, Annecy.
Oh,
so.
Give her a round of applause. What's her name, Ross?
Annecy.
Oh, lovely. Well done. Clearly more popular than me. Matthew has a decision to make. Is that fair? Is that a fair assessment? What would you do?
I don't think... What would I do?
Yeah.
So
if it was your first.
My first?
Would you go and play footy?
I used to be a bit naive, really, and I almost missed the 2 births because I was involved at St Kilda at the time, and Kirst was being wheeled in and I was rushing through the door. But the obstetrician I had, Peter Jurcevic, made a really strong point that things can go wrong. You never forgive yourself. I'm an obstetrician, I'll be there. So I always encourage our players to be and support their partner. So I don't think there is a decision to make.
Fair call. Ross Lyon, everyone, the coach of the Fremantle Football Club. Thanks, Ross. All the best.